All right, welcome to the Czabecast. Czabe, Scott, Al, Steve, Solomon joining us. Hey, I got a stat for you. For the first time since the dawn of jet travel, the U.S. has recorded back-to-back years in which not a single person died in a major aviation accident.
Is that right?
In 2007 or 2008. That is correct.
Way to jinx it, Larry.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
20 planes mysteriously fell out of the air yesterday.
Not a single.
It's a story in the paper. Not a single death in 07 or 08 in a major commercial jet accident.
Wow. Mazel.
How about that?
Let's keep it going.
What do they attribute that to?
I think just improving safety.
Yeah,
and because they flew like 1 billion man miles,
right,
or something like that, where they calculate risk based on how much you fly, how far you fly, things that can happen, da-da-da. Are you a buff of aviation accidents like I am? Do you know of all of them by name?
No, it's something I tend to shy away from.
Does it spook you?
I like to get on the planes and get off of the planes.
He visited Lockerbie last week just for the heck of it.
No, I did not visit. That was Flight 800, right, Jim?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
All right. No, I don't know the names of them. But
No, TWA 800 was the one that just blew up for no reason. That was an old DC-10 that blew up on its way off the coast of Long Island.
You're right.
Yeah.
They scare me. Quite free.
What about you, Galt? Are you afraid to fly like John Madden?
I'm not afraid. I don't enjoy the experience.
You don't?
I don't. I find it very unpleasant.
But they give you a drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
It's fun. You can read a magazine.
I hate the airplane air. It's like dirty and it just does not sit.
That's why you had the little fan up there to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It blows it right in your face.
I'd like to see the tube that's pumping out.
I know it's recirculating the bathroom air, I believe.
Scott, I think you and I love to fly, don't we?
Because
we fly about 4 or 5 times a year, and if it's with ourselves and not our family, it's a fun excursion.
Yeah,
you're going somewhere fun.
Then I could go to sleep. That's what I mean. The pleasure is in the landing and the getting and the doing. Exactly. The pleasure isn't necessarily in the air, unless of course you're on a certain airline watching DirecTV.
Yeah, JetBlue.
I know. Big fan.
So yeah, I know almost all of these major accidents.
That's a little bizarre.
I watched all the features.
Do you have a favorite?
Well, the most horrific was
favorite.
Not the favorite, but the most horrific.
Do you have a favorite axe murderer?
No, Canary Islands.
Okay.
Tenerife. 2 747s colliding on takeoff.
Oh my God.
The single most deadly aviation accident in history.
How does that happen?
That's a great question. Yeah. And if you watch the documentary on it, it's completely fucked up how it happened. The pilot of KLM Airlines was a hotshot pilot who had been reprimanded a number of years.
Not anymore, he ain't.
Yeah, and they were on this island, Canary Islands, as a waypoint between like Europe and Australia or something, a bunch of vacationers. It's a tiny island with a runway and an airport that was so small and fucked up that they were in deep fog. They were going to miss their takeoff window and have to stay another day. And they finally got approval to take off. But the pilot, he charged ahead with his takeoff, even though they were taxiing down the runway to turn around. And the other plane was still taxiing down the fog-embanked runway. He didn't get permission to take off because the guy in the tower didn't speak his language. And he said, screw it, we're going anyway. 600-some people dead.
Nice. Well played.
Well, that's a cheerful ending.
Thanks, Happy.
Goose
and here's
eggs,
your flower lace.
Goose eggs in 07 and 08. Congratulations, Jet Travel.
Here.
Well done. See you next time.